What is going on, my pimps? And today we have the buff boy, Jiren himself, the showcase for him and his fellow sexier sidekick, mustache boy musclehead. If you saw my summoning videos earlier in the week, you know that I pulled enough to rainbow him for whatever reason instead of actually pulling a decent card. Not to say that he's not bad, but I mean, not really worth the rainbow in most cases, but we did rainbow him for the sake of it. I'm going to be going over team choices for the Universe Survival Guide while I'm at it just quickly. Obviously, you know, I'm going to bring Frieza because he's rainbow, Goku is one dupe shy of a rainbow. LR Frieza and Goku deserves a spot on this team no matter what, if you have him. One choice I feel like I need to explain more than the others is going to be the Universe Survival Saga other support unit on this team. And that is going to be the free-to-play Kale, who is actually phenomenal for this team. She was built for it. If you put dupes into her and gave her more dodge, it's probably wiser than what I did. But as a support unit, probably the more dodge the better. She's not going to be doing that much damage, but she does have a place on this team in my opinion. Some notable units that don't really get a spot on my team are Kale, Kefla, and Caulifla. I just don't think they do as much damage as the other hard-hitting units, and their links are not as good either, unless it's with each other. But they could be some notable fillers if you're missing some of the units that I have personally. Another notable option are the free-to-play 17 and 18, and that is because they lower attack on Super Ring attack, and paired up with LR Goku and Frieza, that allows them to hit even harder, which is ideal. Both these free-to-play units are good to farm. You can get dupes in them, obviously, put some dupe system buffs if you need to. But you will have to put them in the same rotation as LR Goku and Frieza and have them attack before them in order to get the full benefit, which could be a drawback for a lot of people. And I understand that, but great options nonetheless, and we're going to go ahead and hop on into it. And thanks to a friend on my friends list, this is going to be a showcase for a Rainbow Jiren. The thumbnail's not totally misleading. Mine personally has 2 dupes in it, which is still solid. I think he would benefit, he could benefit from additionals more than crits simply because of his greatly lowering defense part of his super, but honestly, he could probably go either way. For those of you that don't know, he has a chance to stun on top of a guaranteed critical if he does stun with his passive. Otherwise, he gets the flat attack and defense of 130%, which is still phenomenal even without the additional crit bonus. That's why I think I would favor additionals instead of crits, because he could kind of get that built-in crit anyway on some events. Most token events nowadays aren't going to allow you to get that, what do you call it, stun chance off anyway, because they resist it. But on the harder modes like Super Battle Road, this card is just absolutely phenomenal. Like, I can't explain that enough. When he gets that off in Super Battle Road, you're basically going to have a good time. So, I hope they do. I can't remember if JP got the Universe Survival Saga as one of the category Super Battle Roads, but if they didn't, I imagine there will be one in the future. I'm not going to double check, so feel free to correct me in the comments down below, and I'll be sure to pin that one. We did not get the stun chance off right away, so that's going to be interesting to note here. But luckily, he does link phenomenally. I didn't even go over his links here. Links, he's got Tournament of Power, which pretty much a lot of the units on this team have anyway, which is great. Fierce Battle, Common One, Shocking Speed, pretty good. Godly Powers, kind of hit or miss, depending on who you have on the team, I guess. But overall, fantastic links, fantastic links. I can't speak enough on how good Jiren is, and how fun this team is to run, personally. Especially when you get that Sun Chance off, which I'm hoping we get a treat to before he starts resisting it. I think this is my Jiren, if I remember right. I believe that's my Jiren. Yeah, it's my Jiren. Okay. But regardless, them paired with LR Goku and Frieza is just, this is a broken team. I imagine on Super Battle Road, I would favor running this team above most else just because of that stun chance, but that's just me. And we did manage to get the crit to finish him off really quick, and we did get the stun chance, so we will get to see the built-in critical as well as the support from Kale, which is, this is ideal, honestly, because we won't get to do this in the later stages, so we lucked out, I guess. So no matter what, he's going to crit against him, and this is why I would say additionals are better in this scenario, because he's already going to get a built-in crit, and then you want the more likelihood to get an additional super, in which case it would already be a crit no matter what. So Something to keep in mind if you're filling out his dupe system in the future. 1.9 million as a rainbow star with a built-in crit. That is broken. That is awesome. I love that. With a support unit, Jiren is probably one of the more fun units in the game, in my opinion. I feel like he is perfect with Kale or Toppo. And even the key side of Kale isn't really needed, but it's still really welcomed. Now, I think I'm just going to keep them two on rotation just because they link so well together. Obviously, we didn't get the stun chance. Actually, no. We got to get that resistance from Goku and Frieza here. I'll just go ahead and move Jiren over to the middle to see if I can get as many links between him and Toppo active as possible. That way we can get a real good feel for it. And then obviously Goku and Frieza will resist most of the damage in this first spot. Luckily I put them up first so they'd take that super. 43k, it's not terrible. He'll do pretty much 100k to any other unit, especially with type advantage. And then I'm not going to see him do a lot here because I wasn't able to get the 18 key super. If I put them in the middle, you know, obviously you're going to get that 18 key super, but for the sake of this, still 1.7 million. Pretty solid, pretty solid. 130% attack and defensive buff means he's going to, no, or he's just going to crit out of it. But 130% means he's going to tank really well. Actually, I wonder if, let's see, yeah, it does trigger at the start. Let's see what his defense is. Over 100k. Yeah, no, he's definitely the most defensive unit on this team. Easy. I'm tempted. Let's see how he does with type disadvantage here. Usually tanking doesn't play a huge role in Dokkan, if you're aware kind of how most stats work in this game. But, let's see, still 92 damage. So as long as he doesn't get supered, he's going to take, well, spoke too soon on that one. Other than getting supered, he's going to take basically no damage, which is phenomenal. 165k. God dang. I think he lowered my defense when he supered because he did a lot more on that normal hit after. So I'm guessing SS Blue Evolution Vegeta lowers defense to some extent. Yeah, definitely taking a lot more damage there. I don't even know if I'm going to live this turn. Hold up. Hopefully we do. I'm going to hold my breath here. Oh, okay. Goku didn't take any damage, so we're good. Good to note that he keeps the solid defense until he gets it lowered, and then becomes kind of dangerous there. Interesting, interesting. So obviously I'm going to use a Sensu just for the sake of not dying. We'll go ahead and drop him in that first slot, see if he can tank again. So I personally love Jiren. I think he's a fantastic card, and I think they did him really good justice, for lack of a better way of saying it. And this is mine, who's not even rainbowed and is still taking next to no damage, unless he gets supered. So it's also good to note that you don't need a crazy amount of orb system investment for him to still maintain that defensive wall. 4 million. Ooh, that's juicy. Juicy, juicy, juicy. It's always interesting to me to see when a top tier unit is free to play, similar to how Kale is on this team. Anyway guys, those are my thoughts. That is my team. That is the gameplay. I want to hear your thoughts, as always, down below in the comments. Otherwise, post hashtag YTRI in the comments just for the sake of it. I will catch you guys in the next video. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, why even try, right? Have a good day, guys.